What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to look at the camera much because we are driving and that is a safety issue. But wanted to go ahead, since we still got 5 hours left in our drive from New York down to Tennessee, go ahead and give you guys a final day recap, because yesterday we finished up the final regular season event of the pro circuit on Lake Champlain, and as you guys know, we accomplished two of the things that we set out to do. First being, cash a check. Second being cash a champion, or get the championship berth. So we got both of those. But unfortunately, the final day, my goal was to make the top 10, and we finished short on that, about 10 spots. We finished 20th. We ended up catching 16.7 yesterday, which, quite honestly, pretty happy with the 16.7 after how the morning went. So let's go ahead and dive into it, and then we'll kind of talk about the tournament in a more broad, stroke. So yesterday, obviously already checked 2 big boxes, but we wanted to make the top 10, because that's where you start getting more money, and so that's kind of the goal. But I kind of had the feeling that I was running a little low on fish. The largemouth that I had been catching, fishing some riprap, that kind of started to really fizzle out. I could kind of feel that just wasn't getting as many bites. The second day I did end up losing a real big one, the biggest one that I probably had bite during the tournament, about 4.5, maybe 5 pounds, trying to boat flip it, which was a dumb move, but I couldn't tell it was as big as it was until I started trying to flip it into the boat, and then the rod just had nothing left to lift it the end of the way, or the rest of the way, and the line ended up snapping. 17-pound test, and so totally my bad, and I hadn't retied that morning yet, so rookie mistake. But anyways, that was day 2. So let's focus on day 3. Man, I'm all over the place. So we go out. The game plan was to hit this one shallow shoal that I was catching smallmouth with a chatterbait, the Z-Man Elite Evo. That was one of my primary patterns. The day before, I had actually, there was another angler fishing. I think his name's Will Harkins. He made the BPT, so congrats to him. I fished it day 1, caught him really, really good on this one mark, and then the second day, Will was sitting there when I went out to go fish it, kind of around 10 o'clock, and he ended up finding it in practice as well, I guess, and he was super classy about it, man. I was fishing like 150 yards away in no man's land, and he knew that I had fished it the day before, because he saw me, because he was fairly close by, and he waved me in to catch my final 2 fish. So that was really nice of him. He was catching them every cast. But anyways, my plan was to start there, but since Will had a shot at the BPT, I ended up giving that spot to him so he could fish it. He actually didn't even get to fish it because there was some locals on it, and so anyways, my backup plan was to go hit one largemouth area that I've hit several times in the past, not this tournament, but in previous tournaments, and that didn't work out. Nothing was going on back there, so we got off to kind of a slow start there. And then we hit some of the riprap that I'd been catching some fish off of. Nothing there. That was kind of where things started to kind of get a little shaky. And then at that point, we ended up going out in... Oh, I did catch one largemouth. I caught a 2.5-pound largemouth in my shallow water largemouth area, so it wasn't a complete loss, that first starting spot. But anyways, was really starting to, worry a little bit. I mean, not a ton because we'd already made the final day, but I don't like not catching them anytime. Even though most of the boxes, as far as my week's goals, were already checked, I still wanted to catch them. So anyways, riprap didn't work. Starting spot wasn't all that great. So I went out to the shallow shoals. There was nobody on that one shoal that I was sharing with Will. Later in the day, Will was working somewhere else. So I hopped up there, ended up catching one fish there, and then ended up going out and finding some new water, throwing a chatterbait for some smallies, and caught two small ones. One was like close to 3, or it was like a 213, and then the other one was like a 14-incher, so real small. And then after that, what did I do? I went back to the riprap, lost a 2.5-pound largemouth, trying to boat flip it into the boat again. This was more reasonable, boat flip. It just didn't work out. And then from there, what did I do? I tried some new things. Like I ran some new water, was really just trying to stay ahead of, the bad momentum that I was getting. And then at that point, it was like, I think I did end up catching my limit fish, which was another really small smallmouth. Or no, I didn't. So I was still on I hadn't used scope yet. And so at 12:15, I only had like 10 pounds or something at 12. But finally, the last 3 hours, or it wasn't 12:15, it was 11:30 because we checked in at 2:30. So at 11:30, I turned on scope and commenced to just absolutely, smash them. I mean, as far as numbers, yes. As far as size, not so much. And ended up, catching a bunch of smallmouth. Ended up calling out pretty much all the fish that I had caught earlier, and that was pretty much it, man. I just ended up, once I was able to find some fish out, scoping, I was able to really start catching them pretty good. So that was exactly, what I did for that day, and ended up catching 16, 7, and which is great because it turns out that I wasn't as safe as I thought from a points perspective and a championship perspective, because if I finished 39th or 40, I wouldn't have made it. So I thought if I just made the top 40, maybe even the top 50, I'd have no problem making the championship at all. But it was super competitive. Everybody ended up catching them pretty good. So even Kyle Cordiana thought he was absolutely 100% in. He kind of laid up a little bit and tried some new stuff, and ended up coming in with a pretty light bag for the day. And he finished 40th, or no, he finished pretty far down there and literally got into the championship on a 3-way tie. So he won a 3-way tie. So it was a lot closer. So I'm glad that I worked hard to get what I got, and ended up getting a 20th place finish overall. So yeah, that was how the event went. I'm gonna do a full tackle breakdown of how I caught my fish as soon as we get home. But I just wanted to make sure you guys got a final day recap. Overall, man, I'll talk as though this is the end of the season. Obviously, we still got the championship, but I gotta tell you guys, and you may have heard me say this on other videos, or maybe on the last time I was on Bass Talk Live. This year has really been a year that brought back the love of the sport for me, and a lot of the confidence that I had prior to having a couple, bad seasons. I kind of let some negativity into my life from a confidence standpoint in fishing. And this year, you know, I had a little bit of that early on, you know, at Santee, and at Santee I kind of let my guard down a little bit, but let me tell you, I am having so much fun and loving the sport, and it has really shown in the finishes recently. I mean, since April, I haven't missed a check in any of the tournaments that I've fished, and I'm just enjoying the ride. I mean, this has been kind of a rough ride with all the travel, including St. Jude last week, and you know, travel being in Connecticut, and then now we're driving home just to hop on a plane to Alaska. So I'm a little bit wore out on the travel side of things, but I am super happy about, you know, my mindset that I've recaptured. And you know, I'm also learning how to use scope to my advantage in these tournaments, and really starting to feel comfortable and confident in my ability to compete with it, which is a huge deal for me. It's something that I have not experienced prior to this year. So yeah, it is all good, and we'll do more videos just kind of recapping the year and just my overall thoughts. But my mindset is good and as strong as it's been in a very long time. The future is really, really bright, and I just saw so much support from all you folks and everybody watching, all my friends and family, and I just want you to know I really appreciate you throughout this year, through this tournament, you know, and just in life in general. Really, really appreciate the support. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to some safe driving, and I hope you guys have a great day. That is how day 3 went, and I'm gonna see you guys out on the road and out on the water. Trust the process.